day walking. Wonderful.
The weather is so beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. And we don't mind the heat. We're used to it, right?
Right.
We are settlers and we know. Well, good afternoon. It is a little hot, but we are loving the spoiled, aren't we? Got married. Remember?
I think I was there.
You were there. I know.
was.
This is my sister. Take a bow, sister. Ah, I'm so glad you came. And you were laughing because I was just a child, weren't you?
Yes.
But Franklin was how many years older? Let's think. 16 plus 7. Do you remember
23.
how to add? 16 plus 7?
23.
Yes, we did have good schooling back then. Was 23 years old. I am so proud of my husband. Do you know his dad? He owned a hotel, and I guess you remember where it was? Sandusky
Delaware
and
Hotel.
Winter Street. Do you remember it? Yes, you do.
I really do.
Oh my God, you do? Oh, okay. I picked you as my sister, and that was the best thing I could do today. Well, the unfortunate thing, I guess you know about it, is his dad, he was sheriff in the legislature, but he did die at a fairly young age, especially poor Franklin was only 3 years of age. And we missed a good man, but I'm sure his life will tell, and he lives on through his dad. And another thing that happened, him and his mom also were a part of a fire. I don't know if you heard about that. I think you probably knew back then. But his sister was only 8 years old and she died in the fire. And they went through a really bad period of sadness. But Franklin and his mother decided we were going to go on. We're not going to let sadness define our life. We're going to let God and the glory of America be our life, and to help others and to serve our country. What more can we do in this life? And Franklin is a perfect example of that. So we decided that after he went to college, and we got married, of course. He went to college, he had his education, and we moved to Oregon. It was not an easy trip, Franklin, but we made it, didn't we? Timber and Indians, but we made it. And guess what he did? He joined and he became a captain of the 1st Oregon Infantry. He joined the Union Army because he wanted to serve his country. And he fought the Indians, found lakes, and opened up industry. He had a mill where he had wonderful winnowing mill where he made the grains and everything. He was everything. And I was proud to raise the children. So I have to tell you the story when he was in the Union Army. This you will not believe. There was 120 Indians and 11 cavalrymen. And in front there was this lake. And there was 62 Indians in front of me with guns. And they kept firing and firing. It seemed forever. And of course he said, in back, remember honey? There were the hills. And they had, what do you think they had in their hands, the Indians? What they normally have, right? Bows and arrows. Remember that story?
Mm.
Yes, I did. When we came back to Delaware, I told you. Couldn't believe it. Guess what? He went backwards, up the hill. Not one casualty. Our man is so brave, I think we need to give him a hand. And God bless Franklin D. Sprague. God bless him. And he's here to keep us here today like we are, leading wonderful, happy lives. And Oregon knows him. Of course, after he fought, he found this lake. He was the first one, 100-foot cliff descending. He is in such great, even to this day, he can walk very well. Aren't you, Franklin? You even ride a bike too, right? He loves exercise. And it was Crater Lake, they named it, and that was because of my husband. And also, there was another place called Fort Klamath. How many of you heard of Fort Klamath? Well, we fought the Indians, and Franklin B. Sprague, he is known for Fort Klamath, and we are very proud of him. His name is known for so many things in South Oregon. He made a difference. He loves his country, and he loves to help other people, and he makes it through tragedy, and he goes on, and that's, I think, we need to do in this world. Just love our neighbors, Franklin, right? Be a judge and make the right decisions. Love other people. So, I am so glad you came here today because we have come back to Delaware. This is the people we love. The people that love family. And this is a place I don't think that will ever change, having a history of love and dedication to others. And I am so glad our family came because we're all givers, right? And we love our country. God bless America and God bless Franklin B. Sprague.
How
He is
old
our
were you
hero.
when you made the trip back to Delaware from Oregon?
Okay, we were in our 50s. Yep, honey.
Yes.
We were in our 50s. And he lived a long time after that.
Know about the school.
Oh, the school. Would you tell him, honey? Oh, you want to tell him.
2 years.
2 years at Ohio Wesleyan.
Wow.
Right.
First-
The first 2 years it was in existence. He went there. He started it. See how good? I'm sure it'll go on forever, don't you think? Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Franklin. You did so well there. I know. So you know, grain is the most important thing, and he came back to Delaware and he had a grain mill. He's just so good with his hands and his body. Give him a hand, Franklin B. Sprague. God bless America. Thank you so much for coming. And we'll have later on come back to the house. I have good old corn, you know, from our farm.